So I'm sitting here with thoughts of the love of my life, which is Jesus, and all these good thoughts are a result of just how much He loves me. All I can tell you is that I never knew love until I had a love encounter with God over 30 some years ago. But the day that He came into my life, I didn't have goosebumps and everything like that. But I made a commitment to Him, and I meant it because I had come to a place in my life where, you got tired of looking for love. Like I say, the happy hours wasn't happy, going to the clubs and trying to get a little drink and everything like that. But I came to the place of just being tired and sick of being sick. And I sat on my couch one day and just said, God, if you can do anything for my life, I'm yours. And I meant that. So what ended up happening, I just ended up started reading His Word and just saw how much He loved His people. And, I began to experience like the presence of God, but I still hadn't known His love. But I can tell you this, in July of 1986, I can't remember the date, but I just know that my life changed. I was just standing and worshiping and praising God, and all of a sudden it's like heaven just opened, and love just began to lavish my being is what it was. It's like my spiritual senses came alive. I just felt loved. Really, when you have this experience with God, you really can't put it into words, okay? Because He is just that good. And it's like, oh my God. But when it happened, it's like, oh my God, this is what I've been looking for all my life. I mean, it was an inward thing that took place, but I really, like I say, really experienced something that I had never experienced before. And I'll just tell you, from that day to this, my life has never been the same. I can say, too, now that I know what it's like, what we call love, versus what He is, which is love. There's no comparison to His love. Like say with Him, like say, I don't have to jump through hoops. I don't have to say, well, honey, do you love me? And it's just not like that. It's just like He just loves you. He made me the object of His love. And He just, like I say, just does everything, to make you love Him more. There's nothing I can do for Him, okay, because He's done everything. He's jealous of me. I know He delights in me. I'm the apple of His eye. He just... I'm going to start laughing in a little while, but even intimacy with Him has been such a wonderful thing. When I was going into the jails or whatever, I would, once I've experienced intimacy with God, and it's not like, what we know intimacy is, okay, well, honey, are you satisfied? It has nothing to do with that. God can touch you in ways that nobody could ever begin to touch you and never have to touch you, okay? But He just loved me, and just showing me who I am, changing me from who I was, making me love myself. I couldn't even love myself because I never knew His love. And like I say, once I experienced His love, I could love myself because I'm a reflection of Him. And people say, well, how can He love me? Well, how can He not love Himself? I'm a part of Him. I came forth from Him. All I just need to do is just allow Him to make the changes in my life, and I can, like I say, like Him, love myself the way He loves me. But one thing I love about God, He never changes. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. If I ever miss it or whatever, I don't have to, worry about Him being mad at me for 3 days or the other way around, because I didn't do something right, I didn't say something right or whatever. He doesn't do that. He knows my end from my beginning. I would say He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. So, like I said, when I was in going into the prison and talking to the girls, I would tell them, I say, intimacy with God is wetless and sweatless. And what I realize now, that everything that we've experienced apart from God is just a counterfeit of what the real is. Because like I say, once you've been loved by God, nothing else comes close, doesn't even compare to his love. And everything about him, he just increases. His love just continues to increase in me, where I can love him more and think about him more and just want him. You know what I'm saying? He brings you to a place where you have a single eye. It's like your every waking moment. It's just like, when you're in your little relationship, somebody comes in your life, is new, they start talking, all that. It's just infatuation. What it is, something new, but he or she is telling you all how wonderful you are and how lovely you are, and you're just getting all, warm and fuzzy, because he's telling you something that you just don't even really know about yourself already, okay? But once you start talking to him, all you want to talk about is them. Everybody, oh, girl, let me just tell you. Just talk about him, talk about him. And like I say, that's the same way I am about God now. He's the only one that I desire to talk about. He's the only one that I can talk about and never get tired of talking about. And when I get finished, talking about him to someone, I just have this love that, just radiates on the inside. And like I said, I don't know, if your relationship like this is with God, is like this. I don't have to figure out what his love languages are, what he likes, or whatever his love language is. Thankfulness, me being thankful and me being grateful. That's his love language. But I tell you, I could sing this little song. If there's a cure for this, I don't want it. I don't want it. If there's a remedy, I don't need it. I don't need it. I got the sweetest hangover. I don't want to get over. It's a love hangover, and I ain't getting over it, okay? Because he is such a good guy, and I don't have to take the little daisies and say he loves me not, he loves me not. No, he loves me, he loves me, he loves me, he loves me, and that's never going to change, okay? But I just love God, and I just wanted to share that with you. I hope you can feel this through this little video. And if you haven't experienced God like that, oh my God, what are you waiting for? Okay? Because you're never going to find it anywhere else. And you never have to worry about him walking out and leaving you, that I don't love you anymore. None of that stuff. That's not God. You don't have to be concerned about that when it's God that's loving you, because God is love. He is love. And like I say, he will love you. And like I say, I'm never jealous of him, because I want you to experience this love. It's enough of him to go around. And I'm not talking anything, I'm not talking anything, like I say, in a negative sense or whatever. But, because people talking about, I ain't talking about nothing but spiritual, okay? It's enough of him to go around. It's enough of him for us to fall in love with him and continue to fall in love with him. That's what the song say. I keep falling in love with him over and over and over and over again. I keep falling in love with him over and over and over and over again. It gets sweeter and sweeter as the day goes by. Oh, what a love between my Lord and I keep falling in love with him over and over and over and over again. There's another song, falling in love with Jesus, falling in love with Jesus, falling in love with Jesus is the best thing that's happened to me. I'm just, like I said, just want to just talk to you now. It's like say, I'm in love with Jesus. I'm so thankful for the day that he showed me what love was really all about. And if you're not in that place yet, make it all about him, and I guarantee you, you will fall in love with him. And your life will be so much more enriched. You won't be needy. You won't be lonely, alone, none of those things, okay? Because his love is really real. God bless. Bye-bye.